Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And now we'll get a look at this offense for the first time today. And not only is this guy the energy and the engine of the offense, there's a certain charisma that he has that sort of elevates everyone around him.
He's got a moxie about him, Maurice. It just seems like when he's in the huddle, he's got 10 other sets of eyeballs looking at him and believing in him to lead this offense down the field towards scoring points. This guy is a leader in every sense of the word.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. He tried to make something out of nothing, but there was really nothing he could do on that play.
And I hope offensively that's not going to make them quit on this option play. That's a scheme that really puts the defense in a bind. If I were them, I wouldn't let that play stop them from trying to run it later in this game.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Makes the grab. It's Brewster. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
They're going to ride this running back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he probably should have just handed that one off. He is snowed under in the backfield.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Nice move to keep running. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
And that quarterback knew the counter run was going to work on that play because he counted the box defensively before the snap. He saw that he had an advantage in numbers and blockers getting a hat on a hat, so he knew that was a green light. As soon as he got the snap, off they go, and it's an explosive play.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be 4th down.
And that's a nice stop by this defense. Nice job stopping the run, setting up 4th and inches. Listen, this is a no-brainer. If I can't get inches, I don't deserve to win. I'm coming downhill. I'm playing physical. I'm picking my play, whether it's quarterback sneak, fullback dive, whatever it is that we do great, and I'm going to get my inches.
On the move, it's Zimmerman. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. He'll keep it himself. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. The give to the left side. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
On the option. Snowed under by the defense. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
So after the first down run, here's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows one or two more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brewster. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. He'll do it himself. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll go to the ground. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. On the ground with the counter. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. On second down, they'll take to the air. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
As a quarterback, it's no fun playing against 3-4 defenses when they can get pass rushes from the interior of their defensive line. How can you complete throws against this defense if you can't step up into the pocket?
A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's first and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's Young. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. The give to the back. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. The official says no good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. From the gun, running back gets the give. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Facing a third down and short from the 26. Fires left. He makes a catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. Now on the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this is a hard defense to run against if you're going to go sideline to sideline because of that guy's speed at linebacker. He can get all the way to the perimeter, chase the quarterback down on the option, and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Impressive.
And here comes the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast. And you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Williamson. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Hey, it's important on offense in the passing game. You've got to have balance. And I mean, you got to be able to attack different thirds of the field. You got to work the perimeter to both sides. You got to let the defense know, too, that you're not afraid to go over the middle. And they did right there.
Now from inside the red zone. Grab behind the line. It's Williamson. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Second and goal for this offense. Finds his big tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in zones. You got to get him the ball.
This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. They're trying to get to it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback really has to sell the fake. You can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. No good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. In midfield, he's got room. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Now on first down from the 43. He's going to pass. Gets it out fast. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. He'll pull it on the read. And he probably should have left that one with the back, as he is just smashed in the backfield.
Anytime you play this offense, the challenge is stopping this quarterback from running the ball. And you've already seen in this game, he's been able to break off a few runs and do some nice things. That time, though, the defense had his number and tackled him for a loss.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Back open in the middle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Man, you hate that if you're on defense. Third and long, you've got everybody covered downfield, and you let the running back pick it up on a check down throw. You've got to be way better tackling in that situation. That is a blown opportunity for this defense.
Running back searching for a hole. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
It's first down from the 11. He wants to throw. Got it. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Bounces and squirms his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Well, 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 somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They marched 79 yards on the drive. It was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hardy. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Trying to find his man on first down. Quick completion on the out route. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He wants to throw here on second down. He's got an open man. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Young. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Dumps it to the back. Caught. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Bowling Green, Kentucky. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at L.T. Smith Stadium.
All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The offense lining up for a first down play. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He's going to fire deep. Makes the catch on the left. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
first and goal, and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll take it in for a touchdown. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
We may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to it. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Skips away from pressure. This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a first down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Goes to the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defensive end understanding football, understanding that I got to keep outside contained. I'm responsible for the quarterback. Good job playing his responsibility. And how about getting that sucker on the ground? He's a pretty good athlete to be able to corral him, tackle him right in the middle of the field, and get him to the ground.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Working the middle, it's complete.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Fires to the right, and is incomplete on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes the grab at the 25, and there's room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Looking to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and they force the incomplete.
Wants to fire on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on third down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a first and goal situation.
Trying to barge their way in. Slams into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. He's going to pass. Unloads to the right. Tosses it incomplete.
Well, unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Release to the back. Makes the grab. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Makes the catch and runs his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
I'm a play caller nowadays, man. I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when you decide to run it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gives it to the back on the draw. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Well, they try to go with draw. They didn't catch the defense blitzing, so it wasn't a great look anyway. But up front, they just got beat regardless. And that back, David, had nowhere to go.
He had nowhere to go. Those offensive linemen, you got to set and you got to invite those defensive linemen up the field and kind of push them by. And you could tell they didn't do that. They didn't create any holes. There was really nowhere for him to go. You got to give him that first little hole, and maybe he can make a move. So the offensive line needs to do a better job.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the second time. Bringing it back, it's Zimmerman. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won their one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake, and bam! That defender's right in your face.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Get it out on the screen. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
This quarterback does an outstanding job in his preparation, watching film and understanding when he has to pull the ball on these types of run plays. Great job keying on the defender and quickly making the right decision to pull it and then go get north and get the first.
They'll run the option. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Field gets a little tighter here in the red zone. They'll run play action. The throw. He caught it. And it's in for a touchdown.
And how about the dinosaur, the fullback, getting involved in this game in the passing attack? This is a guy that has really, really good hands, and this offense knows in these types of situations, if they can just find a way to get him involved, he can go score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First down here for the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Got his man in the middle. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not on this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Williamson. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Now on 2nd down. They want to just keep throwing it. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Fights off a defender. Strong running there. Going to pick up 7 yards on the play, but they still have a 4th and 3. And here comes the punt team. Running it back, it's Zimmerman. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught on the outside, it's Brewster. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
From the gun, running back on the move. Pushes ahead for a couple, they'll mark it at the 33.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. Shakes off the tackler. And we've been waiting to see the spin move, and so too had the defense. They were ready for it.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And on 3rd down, QBs just have to play a little bit faster. You're anticipating blitz. You know you're probably going to have to get rid of this football just a little bit sooner. I think the quarterback held on to it just a tad long, and that helped lead to the incompletion.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He'll come out throwing on first down. They've got the screen set up. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, he got nothing. He got no gain. Great job by the defense understanding the situation, understanding, they're not trying to block me. They're trying to make me run upfield. No, sir. Good job being smart, gap sound, not letting the screen beat him. Nowhere to go.
Dialing up a second down pass play. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. When you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Getting some heat. Hit as he throws. And the pass is intercepted. And he's in for the score.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing, working the middle. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. The give to the tailback. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and move the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Makes the grab on the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure. They're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. The throw to the outside is complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
Here on third down. They'll try to run for it. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try the right side. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
On to attempt the try. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On the option. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out! Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brewster. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Nice job, big fella. You make a catch, you're a viable target for your quarterback, and gain a couple yards.
After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. The option look. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. Fair catch was called for, but there is a flag on the play, and we'll have to sort it out.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd down.
This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. Here comes the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Nice job by the defense there, getting a stop on the quarterback behind the line of scrimmage. We know they've been burned a few times early in this game by the QB run, but they weren't going to let it happen there.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking to pass. Got it set up on the outside. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that 1st down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quickly complete.
And in this situation late, when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
After the 1st down completion, it's 2nd and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down marker.
Now on 1st down from the 28. He's looking to throw it. Gonna let it fly. Makes the catch on the right side. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. He's going to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He wants to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Try to barge their way in. Slams into the line and through for a touchdown. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized. Reese, after that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different looking team than what we saw earlier.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard punt. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Zimmerman. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This defense is going to have to sell out to stop the run and try to get the ball back one last time. Wide open downfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Now on first down from the 30. The give as they work on that clock. Oh, that is a nice move to get the ball out to the 36. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. He leaves it with his back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're facing a third down. Handoff from the gun. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. This drive has been sharp. They've moved the chains a couple of times. Now first and 10 from the 42.
Well, victory formation is every offensive coordinator's favorite play call as this offense is about to close this game out.